Here's something I've been noticed in the motorcycle community lately. A lot of people spend more time researching bikes than actually riding them. Before buying, they go deep. Spec sheets, long-term reviews, depreciation charts, known issue, used market price, dealer markups, months of research, sometimes years. And I get it, motorcycle ain't cheap. Nobody wants to feel like they made the wrong call. But somewhere along the way, something quietly shifted. A lot of people ain't really trying to find the motorcycle they love anymore. They're trying to find the correct motorcycle, the safest purchase, the smartest financial decision, the one least likely to make them feel like they lost. And when you look at how people talk about motorcycle today compared to the years ago, the difference is pretty hard to ignore. Back then, the conversations were about riding, how a bike felt at highway speed, whether the vibration got you after a few hours, how it sounded, whether it make you actually want to go out and ride. Now scroll through any forum or comment section and look at what people are actually talking about. Will the manufacturer drop the price and then make early buyer look stupid? How fast does this model depreciate? Is the spec list competitive enough? Would I regret this in 2 years? The riding experience has quietly moved to the background. What takes its place is a constant low-level anxiety about whether you made the right financial call. And that's not just motorcycles, cars, cameras, watches, even kitchen appliances. That same "was it worth it" question follows most every purchase now. It's just more visible here because the passion runs deeper and the numbers are bigger. I understand why. Nobody works hard just to feel like they wasted money. But here's what I keep coming back to. The moment you pay for a bike, that's kind of like getting a shot at the doctor. You stress about it beforehand. It hurts for a second, and then a few weeks later, you've basically forgotten about it. What doesn't fade is everything that comes after. Riding at night with cool air hitting your jacket, pulling over somewhere quiet for no particular reason, and just sitting there for a few minutes. That feeling on a weekend morning when you know you were about to head out and you don't really know where yet. None of that show up on a spec sheet, but it's probably why most of us got into this in the first place. And if you were waiting for a better deal, you were probably right that one's coming. Prices do come down, discounts happen. A cheaper option will almost always exist tomorrow. That's just reality. I'm not here to tell anyone how to spend their money. Everyone's situation is different, and there's no right answer that works for everyone. I just think it's worth noticing how much the conversation has shifted. From "how does this bike make you feel?" to "did I make the smartest purchase possible?" Because a motorcycle was never really the same as buying a microwave. You don't just replace it when it stops working and move on. What you were actually buying is 5, maybe 10 years of a certain kind of a feeling, experience, memories, a reason to go outside on a random Tuesday evening. Something that makes ordinary life feel a little less ordinary. That part's harder to put in a spec sheet. But honestly, it probably matters more than most people want to admit.